Welcome back to the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt and Deathmarch walkthrough. I mean, the last couple of quests you did not witness much of the Deathmarch. A bit, but not much. Let's get the White Lady now. It's time for her. Ach, it was the contract there. Better walk away, you heard him, he might have corona. Sound like corona is coughing, not good. On the other hand, the Witcher cannot get corona, Witchers cannot get sick. So, no problem. Corona is no problem for Witchers. I think the White Lady is a moon wraith. She's like or some other kind of wraith. There's but one quest I somehow didn't get the last time around, I think, or maybe even two quests with wraiths, and a wraith. That's a nice view. Clouds. Maybe I take a picture. I don't know why people complain about Corona not being able to travel. I mean, okay, these days you can travel again, but what the fuck? Bitch, blah. So you take pictures with your phone and it looks so strange, wrong. So, what did I do? Yeah, this, that, blubby blub. So let's go.
Greetings, witch.
Hear about the White Lady.
As a
Man. So the White Lady haunts your fields?
true, just past the hut near the old tower. Folks say she's made her home there.
Mikko and his band. Who are they?
4 lads, drunkards and good-for-nothings all. They'd drained a few pints and decided they'd all plough the White Lady. Maybe then she'd bugger off.
Romantics.
Seems the White Lady spurned their advances. They still lie in the field. Folk are afeard to bury him. So, will you save us from her?
White Lady can wait. Let's talk about my pay first.
Oh, so be it. I can toss...
Yeah, I'll take care of it. Using more effective means than brave Mikko.
Okay, this contract I remember from my second playthrough. Thing was there, I encountered the White Lady on my way. I think there's some Witcher gear or something there. I was actually looking for something else, and then I encountered her and I killed her, and then I came to the contract giver later and told her just that I killed the lady. Of course you can't hail then. But she seems to be the type where he might say, like, have this option of saying, ah, okay, I don't take any money because you are poor and shit. I always forget how the day wraiths are called. Noon wraiths. Noon wraiths, yeah, sure. Noon is, yeah, it's day, midday.
Whatever he saw just before he died gave him quite a scare. Bodies dried to a crisp. Signs of burns. Noon Wraith did this. Pale skin, but no blood loss. This is no vampire. Expected to see 4 bodies. Deep, uneven tracks. Someone fled blindly in a panic.
I don't understand is that they make extra things for special enemies. I mean, they're not special, like Jenny of the Wood, she's just this wraith from one... So that it's just someone who became a wraith, so I don't know why they do this, but okay. She's a moon, I think Spectral. I'm Spectral is for... She's a Spectre! As I thought. So, let's get some Spectral. She's level 70, so she will be... It's a level 70 mission, so she will be strong. They can also regenerate, so they can be a bitch. What's a fucking Spectre? It's always like you found like the last fucking piece of shit thing. I get this. Oh, there was oil on it. Okay, what did we do now? Spectre's okay.
Gotta explore the tower. Blood trail leads to the cellar.
I also wonder who builds those swords like Marigold and all this shit. First, you can also find them, and secondly, they're not worth it. Damn, I mean, only things that really are worth making are the Witcher things. Even they are not really worth it, just a few. After all, I mean, if you, like I said, if you don't want to waste too much resources, you can just get the Viper stuff, it's good enough. And you don't have to craft it and buy all this shit. It takes ages to get the master crafted, or the highest crafted armor. But I did it for the... If you do it, you should do it for the beer armor.
Ghouls dragged the body downstairs, but it wasn't their kill. Skin's unnaturally pale. Cracked. All signs point to a Noon Wraith. She's avoiding me. Gotta find something that belonged to her. She'll have to show then.
So close, I mean, it's a village, it's in the tower is like 500 meters and it's haunted. So it's nice, yeah.
Greetings, Witcher.
Seems your white lady's a Noon Wraith.
That means... Gods, poor Lucy.
Lucy. She was gonna marry, right?
Yeah. Her parents swore her to a smith from the city. Well-to-do, sure, but older and more brittle than elven ruins. Lucy ran from the altar out into the fields, where she slashed her veins. Used the silver dagger she'd gotten for the betrothal. Wait, let me show you. Lucy's parents couldn't bear to sell it, bury it even. They left it in my care.
I want to send her away, but I've got to bring her close, lure her first. I need an object that belonged to her. Dagger would be perfect.
Take it, but kill Lucy. Promise me. She shouldn't suffer no more.
Go, go. Let's dance.
Getting her head off. But it's really interesting, they really totally... Oh, he's just walking around, it's just a normal... Another day in the office. She's they really, I think I said it last time already, they changed the ways. They are On hardcore, they're only vulnerable when you use the. I mean, on deathmarch, they're only vulnerable when you use the Ulm sign. I think before it always was like they always are vulnerable, but they also were healing themselves, and now they don't heal themselves. At least it's a good thing. Or maybe only the Night Ruins heal. I'm not sure.
Problem solved. You can go back to your fields.
Thank you. Your coin. And may fortune smile upon you.
Come on, Roach. Take it easy.
Oh. Oi.
Whoa! A storm, damn it.
Fuck you. I knew it was gonna be. It's always the same. Fuck you.
awfully suspicious to me. Oh.
Why is your hair so grey, darling?
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mean it could use a bit of paint and spackle?
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menge would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Triss, sure you want to do this? Out here, with everyone watching?
This might come as a surprise to you, but shackles do have uses outside of the bedroom. Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Marigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menge personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Series 2. No such thing as too risky.
Triss, think about it. Really want to walk into the lion's den of your own free will, and in chains?
Yes.
No, can't allow it.
Nice of you to worry, but I've made my decision, and I won't change it.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menge's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Menge's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the Lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
Wait. I want to thank you.
Come on. Anyone would do this.
No. Not anyone.
Stop. It doesn't befit a sorceress to blush.
What about the treasure?
If we learn anything, great. If not...
Thought you need coin from Dijkstra to help the other mages.
True, I do. Lots of ways to get gold, though. It's just not the most important thing now.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
All right.
What do you want?
Here for my reward.
For a witch. Marigold.
This time we can be impolite to her because we're going for Yennefer. So we don't have to be nice.
Well, well. Triss Marigold.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's...
Don't forget turning...
Put her in a cell.
Not so fast. I hand her over to Menge himself, or not at all.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this witch?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a pretty mouth. I guess we'll have to rip it out.
Try to loosen it if I were you. Might learn something interesting.
For instance?
For instance, where Philippa Eilhart's hiding.
I'll get you for this, you...
Shut your gob, ginger whore, and you spit it out. Where's Eilhart?
Thought I made myself clear. I'll only talk to Menge.
Menge don't talk to the likes of you.
Well, then you be sure to tell him I came by. With my friend Marigold.
Fine, grab her and come with me. But be sure to stay right close.
Learned all the easy-to-find witches already.
Here's where we split up. Go see Menge. Marigold will be next door.
You can't have her until I get...
You don't set the terms here. Dirk, you know what to do.
You won't get a word out of me. Not you, not him.
Oh, playing tough, eh? Just you wait. We'll take a fingernail or three. That ought to get you singing.
Do what you want.
Come on, witch. Show you the wonders a pair of pliers can work. You'd be surprised.
The other times there was fights because we said no. It's the first time this.
I believe I told you not to let anyone in.
Unless they had information concerning Philippa Eilhart. This witcher says he's got just that.
Anyone can claim that.
You'll start with your pinky nail. Nah, let's go for your ring finger. This little piggy went to market.
But it's not that easy to bring us Triss Marigold.
Is that who I hear? Very well. I'll go see her shortly. But first, let us talk. Sit. Sit. Have a drink, Witcher.
Not in the mood.
You've two choices, Witcher. Drink or die.
Sedarian.
A 1261 vintage, year of the massacre of Sintra.
Stop squirming. This little piggy went home.
Kurt, please see why Miss Marigold squeals so convincingly. Perhaps she needs something. Hot irons, for instance.
Speaking of metal, this goblet's silver. Making sure I'm not a Doppler.
Ah, it's immediately apparent. A professional. I find that refreshing. But to answer your question, one can never be too careful. You'd be surprised how many come here turn to rancid jelly as soon as they grip the goblet.
Got a silver sword on my back. That not enough?
It proves nothing. Dopplers can change their bodies at will, into materials that look and feel like silver as well. Materials that have none of silver's useful properties naturally.
See, you're an expert on Dopplers.
I'd expect a witcher of all things to understand the value of knowing one's enemy.
This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none.
Now, let us talk shop. I shall pay you twice the usual reward for Marigold.
Awfully generous. Why?
Well, you've turned in your lover. The emotional trauma it must entail. You deserve compensation.
You seem well informed. So you have to know Triss betrayed me first. Used me as a pawn in the Lodge's game. As I see it, she's getting what she deserves.
No, no more. Be brave, dear. Just one more fingernail and we'll move on to the other hand. This little piggy went wee. Ow! Bitch bit me. Oh, the bitch bites. Let's put a collar on her. Dimeritium ought to calm her down.
You surprise me, Geralt. Perhaps we can deal after all. So, you know something about Philippa, but I wager you won't share this information for free. What do you want in return?
It's simple. Free Dandelion.
A degenerate bard for information about Philippa. Tempting offer, I admit, but I must say no. You see, I've a magnificent execution plan for Dandelion in Oxenford. A breaking wheel, flaying alive, and so forth. It should work wonders for the mores of the academic youth and townsfolk.
When's this morally instructive spectacle due to take place?
When I issue the order, in person, Dandelion will remain in the dungeons beneath Temple Isle until then. So sorry I cannot be of help. Perhaps we can agree different terms. But first, let's see how Miss Marigold fares. It's grown suspiciously quiet in there. Come.
He say where Dandelion is?
Yes, but... Triss. I should tend to your wounds.
No need. I'm fine. Well, mostly fine. Should heal in time for my wedding.
Sorry. Should have gotten you out sooner.
Don't apologize. I knew what I was signing up for.
How do I say this? That was just a bit premature.
What do you mean?
Menge said Dandelion's locked up on Temple Isle. Dungeon right under the temple. He was planning to execute him in Oxenfurt. Also said they'd only let Dandelion out of his cell once Menge gave the order, in person.
Shit. I'm sorry, Geralt. I should have thought it through, but when I saw him,
After what they subjected you to, no need to explain.
He'd never have agreed to help us. Even if I
know. Let's not dwell on this. We should think about what to do next.
Dandelion's safe, for now. Though out of reach. We don't stand a chance of breaking him out. Temple Isle's impregnable. And Menge's not likely to order his transfer. Or anyone's, for that matter.
Saw Menge burn a sheet of paper right before we came in here.
Could have been something on it that would have helped us. Too late now.
So there's no way you could recover the note?
Sadly, no. I'm a sorceress, not a miracle worker.
Let's search his corpse.
Right. Could find something that'll help us. Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait, something sewn in the lining.
What is it?
The key to a vault. Here, give it to Dijkstra with my regards.
Could you revive him?
Maybe. If I actually practiced black magic. Haven't sunken that low just yet. Nothing but dead ends. We'll need to make do.
Breaking Dandelion out's starting to look like our last option.
Geralt, you know me. I'm all for finding solutions. I don't give up easily. But in this case, there's no hope. Not a shred. No one escapes the dungeons beneath the temple. And no one's ever been broken out.
Anyone actually tried?
They've tried, Geralt. I've tried, to be exact. Shortly before you arrived. It almost cost me my life.
Menge's the only one who could have ordered Dandelion's release.
Yes. Or someone who looks exactly like him.
A Doppler?
Mm-hmm. Your old friend Dudu Biberveld impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandelion claimed he seemed more real than the original. So much so, Vivaldi gave him a loan of several thousand crowns without batting an eye.
Yeah, except Dudu's in hiding right now. Priscilla might know something, though.
Fingers crossed. Listen, there is one other thing I wanted to talk about, but not here, not now. Come by when you have a moment. I'd appreciate it. All right, we need to get out of here.
Oh, it's the first time I have it this way. Interesting. So we can avoid the fighting this way. Normally we have to kill them all and then burn the place. I mean, they might still burn the place, but... well... Why is Menge having a doll in his fucking treasure? I mean, he has a fucking treasure behind him. Only yes, then there's a fucking dollar, or what? You fucking shitting me.
Well? This is where we split up. But first, let's burn this shack down.
Agreed. We've left two.
You there! Mr. Reuven wants a word.
Impatient old bastard.
What?
Nothing. Be there soon.
Who do I spy? Why, it's Geralt of Rivia. I will. Soon as...
Me and Menge didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
I suppose that explains the smoke. My treasure's not in there, is it? Burning with the witch hunters.
Didn't see it anywhere, and 20 tons of gold is hard to miss.
You mean to say you've come to me empty-handed?
First off, you came to me. Second, I do have something in my hand. The key to a vault, found it on Menge.
A vault that I need to find on my own? You've not made things much easier for me. Give me that.
Spare me. I want my reward.
Geralt, do all you witches have such nerve?
What do you mean?
You lied to me.
What?
You knew from the start who robbed me, but you didn't deign to share that information with me.
How'd you find out?
I asked the questions here.
Not true. That was a statement. Come on, Dijkstra. This tough guy act doesn't work on me. We're both adults. Act like one.
Ah, Geralt. I should have you strangled, but I like you, you bastard.
I like you too, you count without a county. Now that we're together, how'd you figure it out?
Since from the start you were up to something. You didn't haggle about your pay. And then I heard from my sources that Margrave Henkel and Dandelion had rubbed elbows. Wasn't hard to connect the dots. And now, time to settle things.
That a threat?
Quite the contrary. You helped me, Witcher. So in spite of everything, you've earned your reward.
Don't bother. I know what happened to Dandelion.
Then take my coin. I always pay my debts, even to liars. And a final humble plea. Don't try to fool me again. Ever.
Let all the poor folk live there.
Hey, look at that tread. Yeah, what? Trim. Like, yeah. Oh, this
It's a material.
Prepare for
No?
Is that
Yes!
You'd better go home, get some sleep. Think things over tomorrow.
wise words? Don't know about you two, but I'm feeling a bit sleepy.
Yeah. We're done here.
What problem?
Oh, terrible time. Cap.
Let me farewell.
Here's a copper.
I think I'm going offline now. Might be back tomorrow, so maybe until then.